At the 2026 Google I/O conference, the company opens its doors as a clear third-place participant in the foundation model race. Reputation in this field now rests on coding capabilities, an area where Google has trailed Anthropic's Claude Code and OpenAI's Codex for months. The gap is significant enough that engineers within DeepMind, Google's own AI division, have reportedly used competitor tools to keep pace with their work. Internal culture is also under pressure, as hundreds of employees recently protested a new Department of Defense contract that the company signed despite the backlash. But financial data tells a different story. Alphabet's stock is up 140. To understand Alphabet's position, we look below the chatbot interface. This 3D stack represents modern AI's vertical architecture, from physical hardware up to the final application. At the base sits the TPU. While competitors buy chips externally, Google designs its own custom silicon. Google is now opening this hardware layer to outside customers, turning its proprietary chip design into a direct revenue stream. This hardware foundation has accelerated growth for Google Cloud, which is currently outpacing both Amazon and Microsoft. This infrastructure dominance creates a unique relationship with rivals like Anthropic. Google is a major investor in the startup, which in turn relies on Google servers to run its models. By controlling the hardware and the cloud, Google has positioned itself so that even its most capable competitors operate as its largest infrastructure clients. Anthropic's $200 billion cloud commitment to Google illustrates the dynamic. When an enterprise pays for access to a model like Claude, a significant portion of that capital routes directly back to Google. If that same developer chooses Google's own Gemini model, the revenue stays within the same ecosystem. Regardless of which software is selected, the computing happens on Google's hardware. Beyond infrastructure, the company is using its existing platforms to automate consumer trade through agentic commerce. By integrating Gemini with Android, Search, and Maps, the system executes tasks like menu planning and checkout autonomously across a device ecosystem competitors don't own. The company also leads in specialized domains like AI for science. DeepMind's Nobel Prize-winning work on AlphaFold has been followed by tools like AI Co-Scientist, which automates research planning. While public attention focuses on chatbot performance, Google is building a presence in the underlying systems of global trade and scientific research. The era of judging AI companies by their chatbots is ending. As models reach similar capabilities, they begin to function as standard utilities. In this environment, the long-term value lies in the underlying compute and infrastructure layers. Google's evolution reflects this. The company has shifted from being a product developer to acting as the foundational supply chain for the entire industry. This means that at Google I/O, the success of a Gemini 4 announcement is secondary to the company's underlying financial position. Google does not necessarily need to win the consumer AI war because they own the territory where it is being fought.